Okay, Shalom, Shalom. First and foremost, before I begin with this in transit, I want to start by giving all praises, honor, and glory to our power Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem HaKadosh. Double honors to the apostles, the elders, the great millstone who do well and teach well. Shalom to the whole full elect and your Akim, your brothers pushing this word throughout the four corners of the earth, thought, truth, and sincerity, making your calling and election sure, man. Shalom, Shalom. And it's going to be in transit, just going into, man, the Lord did not command us to rap. You know, it's not unlawful for brothers to, go ahead and on their free time make music or whatever, throw up some spiritual psalms, glorifying Yahweh by Shai. But that's not our thing, man. Our thing is not to be fucking trying to gather up Jake in the world, to come into the ministry via music, and hip hop culture and however it may be, man, fucking Chicano culture, probably talking about, Issacharites in there, whatever, throwing them, right, whatever, all that. We're not commanded to go out there and rap, all right? When the scriptures talk about that new song, it's talking about this doctrine, man, right? Because that old song, what? Because before we were all strung up on what Christianity, Roman Catholicism, that the world can be saved, that everybody, this is that new song, man, the new song that what? We found out what it truly means to receive the good news and the true doctrine of salvation, man. Right? Not fucking going out there trying to merge in with the world, rapping about, slaying Edomites and all types of shit. Like, bro, what kind of edification is that? I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with it. Brothers probably listen to it. Brothers probably make their own music, but they in the right spirit, right? They go to the highways and the hedges and they do the work. Brothers probably do it for fun as a hobby, but you got Jake out here, making that their whole thing. But King David sang songs. Yeah, but you're not King David, bro, and the ministry is not like that anymore. And it was never like that. We are here, we are here to exhort, and so like it got me off guard. We're here to exhort and to edify, man, via the scriptures. All right. Yeah, Jake trying to merge in with the world, make music videos, and become all, look all clean and fresh, right? Fresh. Just so that they can, make this truth seem appealing. Right? They're bringing these different gimmicks, different things that try to gather, Jake's attention to come into this thing and to, make it fun, sort of say. Man, no, this ministry is serious. It's deadly serious. And on top of that, the scriptures say, if the world loved you, the love of the Father is not in you, man. Because what? This world glorifies wickedness, man. This world, the scriptures say that folly is set in great dignity. Right? Folly is set in great dignity here, man. People love that shit. People love, I'm going to be blunt, they love nigga music. Right? And that's just in all aspects. Corridos and all that shit, that's nigga music, bro. Because you're void of light, bro. You're void of light. You don't have no understanding. You have no sense of foresight of what's getting ready to come down Babylon the Great. You don't know what the Lord, you don't know what Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai is truly asking of you, what you need to do in order to make it through these times that we're coming into. Jake, you think things are all sweet and dandy until the Lord really starts touching this place, and then you're gonna really see, man, wisdom of Solomon the 5th chapter. I sought out places that literally lay no way. You're too involved in things that had, truly no meaning, man. Because when shit's the fan, no matter how much fucking money you have in that fucking bag or in that bank account, guess what? That shit's all gonna go to zero. Ye shall own nothing and be happy. That's what's getting ready to come down Babylon the Great. That's what the elites want to happen. They want to be in full control. They're gonna shut off these banks. They're gonna shut off the cash. And guess what? You're gonna be left with, having to face a charagma. And since this whole time you've been fucking around, trying to be cool with the world, go out to the highways and the hedges, teaching with the snapback on, and teaching the false doctrine. The Lord's going to put the Spirit on you to know that He's not dealing with you. And you're going to be faced with the charagma. You're going to have no faith in Yahweh Shem that's going to protect you. So you're going to take that shit. And guess what's going to be waiting for you? A damn nuke. Man, so, this is not... And again, man, there's nothing wrong with Icon brothers teaching making music about Yahweh Shem Shai. The scriptures say where there's no law, there's no transgression. Alright? So there's nothing wrong with that. But that is not the gist of the ministry. No gimmicks and all that shit. The scriptures say, have I not shunned to declare to you the whole counsel of the Most High? Well, when you're making those songs, they're talking about, the deep things of the scriptures, that go into, those how you say, those touchy subjects, those touchy topics, those hard topics to digest and meet. No, man, the Most High doesn't look as you making music as a work of Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai. All right, that's really what I wanted to say, man. Your music is not the work of the Lord, man. You're not doing the work of the Lord by dropping tracks about Him, bro. Sorry to break it to you. You gotta make breakdown videos. You gotta go out to highways and the hedges. You gotta watch lessons. You gotta study. You gotta congregate with brothers, and then, take care of your day-to-day tasks, whatever. And then, bro, whenever you have downtime, you gotta make your music. But yeah, man, don't be thinking that by you dropping the track, you're good. You set for the rest of the month. I don't gotta make no more lessons. The Lord didn't call us to be fucking rappers, bro. Alright. So yeah, man, I'm about to get to the cancel out right here. So with that, I want to close out by giving all praises, honor, and glory to our power Yahweh, by Shem Yahweh Shai, by Shem Kakodash. Shalom. Oh, Salakia. Also, the scriptures say, with the foolishness of preaching, it pleased the Most High to save them which believed. So we gotta be foolish, coming out to the highways and the hedges, teaching this word with garments on and a Bible in our hands. Yes, that's what it's commanded of us to do. All right, that's how we're going to gain deliverance, and that's part of the true works. So with that, I want to close out by giving our praises, honor, and glory to our power Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai, by Shem Kakodash. Shalom.